Hey, it's Mark Lanier with a video thought for the day. So I'm still coming out of the minor prophets this week. Today, again, I want to talk about Amos, but I want to do it with a look at some of the Hebrew, because there's a couple of Hebrew words that you really need to get a hold of. We'll do it with the English. Don't just click this off because I don't want to hear any Hebrew words. No. These are important words. These are words that are just used over and over and over and over as Amos strives to make a point. Now, Amos was writing at a time where Israel was pretty wicked. And this is the early to mid 700s probably. So figure 760, somewhere in that time range, plus and minus. It's a span. Amos is writing. And the thing that Amos says that I find very interesting is that God saw, God was looking, God sees. And that in itself is a kind of a stunning thought for a moment. I mean, just think about this. God sees you right now. Right now. Sees you watching this. God sees. And in Amos, what he saw was not a pretty sight. It says he saw the righteous be sold. People were selling the righteous people for silver. They were selling the needy for a pair of sandals. They were dealing in humans. They were trampling on the heads of the poor, and God saw it. They were denying justice to the oppressed, and God saw it. They were sexually immoral, and God saw it. They were idolatrous loan sharks, and God saw it. They were drunkards, and God saw it. The powerful and the wealthy in Israel at the time were enjoying themselves at the expense of the powerless and the destitute, and God saw it. The rich got richer while the poor got poorer, and God saw it. So God sees all of these things, and it says it over and over, Ra'ah, Ra'ah, Ra'ah. The Lord saw it, the Lord saw it, the Lord saw it. And then it also says something else about God and what God did in response. In response, God sha'aged. He roared. I mean, like a lion roars. It starts out in the very beginning in Amos 1:2. It says, the Lord roars. Yahweh roars from Zion. He utters his voice from Jerusalem. And I mean, the mountaintops wither when God roars. This idea of God roaring is his response to what he saw. And as the roar follows, kingdoms topple. People are brought into judgment. The unrighteous are found wanting. And God tries to bring some measure of justice into the world. So what does this leave me thinking today? There's one short vignette. First of all, God's watching. He sees. He's got 20/20 vision on you. And he's got 20/20 vision on me. And he's not just watching the externals. He's watching my mind. He's watching my heart. He understands what I'm about. And there are some things that can provoke God to roar into my life. You know, when C.S. Lewis wrote his allegories about spiritual life, the Chronicles of Narnia, for example, mainly, he's got God in the form of Aslan, a lion who is not a tame lion, and he roars. And when he roars, it has an effect. He's grabbing that roar from Amos, the Old Testament prophet. So I don't want to incite God to roar today. I'd much rather have the God of peace who's happy and joyful. That means I want to be careful what he sees, not just on the outside, but on the inside. I got a lot of work to do. Don't get me wrong. And there's a lot he can roar over in my life. But I know that it's work I want to do, and I seek his help, and I hope you do today as well. We'll look at another lesson from some minor prophets tomorrow, but this is your video thought for today.